helicopter going. You can hear it though. We gotta start doing our own news media, people. Stop loading what we see, what's true, what's visualizing the world in this matrix, and break down this matriarch reality. Back to the timekeeper kicking his math.
Exactly, you know, how we talking about as far as, you know, decisive battle, you know, as far as, you know, in the sky.
Right.
Where is that chopper going right now? I mean, there could be some serious, you know, they may be going to some serious as far as, you know, breaking news right now. Hopefully it's not no dumb nigga out there doing something stupid, you know, out there, because this is as far as, you know, on the west side. And they love to go and try to exploit something as far as, you know, with us.
Always.
But, you know, when that brother was talking about, you know, us bringing, you know, our own, you know, real news, one of the things I was looking at earlier, you know, I was reading one of the books, you know, on this brother's library, and it was talking about in 1973, this is actually, you know, some bad news, you know, but it was actually on September the 24th,
right,
1973.
Right.
And that was actually the same day that I believe the independence of Guinea-bissau in the motherland, that they actually received independence, but the Nation of Islam, under the direction of, you know, the Muallimu Maku'u Elijah Muhammad,
right,
you know, the master teacher, or the Makama of the lessons that were taught to him by Makama Farah Muhammad. When I say Makama, I mean master. But the Nation of Islam had a plane.
Right.
The plane crashed, as far as, you know, in Gary, Indiana.
Right.
And which is, of course, you know, the birth home, you know, of Michael Jackson. But I had to think about that. I was like, dang, hold on, they had a plane? And, you know, this plane was carrying produce, you know, it was carrying produce, and of course, you know, the Muhammad Speaks, you know, newspaper. But, you know, as far as, you know, with the black, you know, power movement, you know, back then, as far as to have a plane, as far as, you know, in the 70s, you know, they was getting down, they was getting busy with it. So, you know, with our conscience, you know, a lot of the black power, you know, that's out there right now, you know, I question as far as, you know, some of y'all's motive, you know, out there, as far as, you know, when you speak.
Oh yeah. Because
it's just like as far as, you know, when you go into, you know, a club, you know, and you speaking to a woman, what you want? You just want to get down, you just want to get into her pants, or you really want to talk to a sister, you know, and develop a relationship? Are you out there as far as, you know, in the streets, you know, trying to build, you know, a brotherhood or a sisterhood with people? Or are you out posting your videos to try to uplift people and bring them into a reality? Are you trying, you know, get into, you know, a contest as far as where you can just see how many people give you props and talk about how good you are, and how sister talking about how cute you are, or how many people can, you know, you stir up? Oh yeah. You know, I definitely want to say something on that. Yeah, go ahead. And you know, one of the things, you know, what our youth, I'll be honest, one of the main things what our youth need to be learning, you know, right now, it may not be the most important thing, but our youth, as far as over here, is what happened and what went down during the Harlem Renaissance. Right. True that. Because out of that Harlem Renaissance, that transformed us during the time period, because this was at the beginning, as far as, you know, in 1919, right, as far as, in which was called, you know, the Red Summer. And, you know, there's a sister, you know, I refer to it as Markeya Sheisha Tanetta Muhammad, who was, you know, one of the queens, as far as, you know, of Elijah Muhammad. You know, she seriously, you know, brings to light, as far as, you know, the revealing the code, you know, of the number 19. But this is a sister whose heart, you know, you can just tell is so true and so pure, as far as, you know, to uplifting, you know, not only as far as, you know, just her own, you know, black sisters, right, but cultures throughout the whole world. And, you know, she inspires me, you know, to look deeper into information and into knowledge. But when you look at, you know, the Harlem Renaissance, you had so many different intellectuals, such as, you know, J.A. Rogers, you know, Hubert Harrison, you know, James Weldon Johnson. you know, all different aspects of life. This is when, you know, the right excellent Marcus Garvey, when he was doing his thing, the noble Drew Ali, you know, they was in Newark, you know, they was doing their thing. And then you had so many sisters like Mae Miller,
right,
who wrote poetry and who was one of the first sisters, you know, to have, you know, plays performed.
Right.
But you know, this is a whole movement that our youth are not in tune with.
Nah, not at all.
They're in
they
tune
don't
with
know.
These cats, you know, Lil Wayne, Lil Bootsy, Lil this and Lil that, in which, you know, them
pals and
them brothers, they
niggas.
They may be, the only reason why they niggas, because they say that they niggas.
Niggas, they're goons.
Yeah, and they won't deny that.
Nah.
And you know what? And I want to direct, you know, those who are in the so-called, you know, conscious circle, the Black Power movement, who are out there just running their mouth.
Right.
Start attacking these people. Start attacking, you know, these young brothers out there, as far as, you know, in the hood.
Right.
You know, you won't do that. You know, you may want to, you know, I heard, you know, people, you know, still talking, you know, about the Moorish Science Temple. But I guarantee you won't attack as far as the El Rukin faction of the Moorish Science Temple, which is, you know, the gang members that are in Chicago, the Black Pea Stones, the ones that'll cut your ass. You won't talk about them. But you'll talk about, as far as, you know, the Moorish Science Temple, who are a majority of them, you know, that are elders now. But you won't talk about the whole gangster disciple. You won't attack the gangster disciple nation. You won't attack the Latin kings. You won't attack, as far as, you know, the Queens nations. You won't attack, as far as, you know, MS-13. I ain't even going to attack them. I would tell all them people that are engaged, stay organized, but direct, as far as, you know, your
energy, your knowledge, your frequency, and make love happen.
Because that's what the United States of America did. That's what England did.
And it makes it so astonished that the gangs are more organized than all the conscious communities.
I was looking at, you right, I was looking on the internet, there was some gang I never heard of. They talking about they got a membership of 100,000 people.
I know.
You know why? You want to know why I probably never heard of them? Because they don't really want you to know about them.
Yeah.
Because these people, as far as, you know, are organized. And, you know, and once, you know, we get organized, as far as, you know, whatever, as far as, you know, you want to, you know, claim, as far as, you know, whoever you are.
Right.
Then, you know, we can start, you know, to really get, you know, stuff accomplished. Because, you know, one thing, as far as, you know, the right excellent Marcus Garvey has stated, he has stated that we need to make, as far as Africa, the constellation of nations. And when he said, you know, the constellation of nations, when you look at a constellation such as the constellation, as far as, you know, right now, they say after 2002, you know, we are in the constellation of Aquarius. You know, that consists of a group of stars.
Right.
Not just one star, but a group of stars. It's like, you know, my brother right here, he's a star in his own right, but he has children, and I got children. And our children, you know, are little stars. And what, you know, how they say like a nebula, and a nebula gives birth, you know, to future stars. And so, you know, what we need to do, as far as, you know, us as conscious people, majority of y'all need to continue what you're doing. But some of y'all need to actually check yourself.
Mental illness, that's what you have.
And see what's, you know, what's really going on.
Just like the debate.
Exactly. And see that, I'll be honest.
Argue.
That debate stuff, the arguing stuff.
Allah, Yahweh, Dr. Khalil Farrakhan, Elijah Muhammad, Clarence X, will all want harmony and peace with each other.
And you said the debate stuff is over with.
Over.
It's played
and
out.
Egyptology too.
It's just like, and you know, a sign of that, look at, as far as the heavyweight boxing division. Who's the heavyweight champion right now? You don't even know. You want to know why? It's because it's not even interesting. Two people want to watch a heavyweight fight. But go back in the day, you can name them all. Mike Tyson, Evander Holyfield, Joe Louis,
Muhammad Ali.
There you go, Muhammad Ali. You know what I'm saying? As far as Frazier, look at George Foreman. Because back then it was on. It was on and popping back then. But right now, it's no. It's
different math.
Totally different that's going on. So it's the same thing with the conscious community out there. Forget all that beef shit. It's played out.
Peace.